Hi, it's Michelle Einstein's Songbird song. This is a piece about the collective unconscious. Dr. Freud and his disciple, Carl Jung, I mentioned earlier in this piece. Dr. Freud called the collective unconscious archaic remnants. And, alright, so let's begin. It talks about how to tap into the collective unconscious for inspiration to create something like the songwriters do, or the authors do. It is thought in a moment of crisis we can tap into the collective unconscious. The example, Akashic Records are defined as a collection of all human events, thoughts, words, emotions, and intent ever to have occurred in the past, present, or future. They are believed by the Theosophists to be encoded in a non-physical plane of existence known as the etheric plane. There are anecdotal accounts, but there is no scientific evidence for the existence of the Akashic Records. Basically, a collection of knowledge. But how do we access it? And why would we? We can become aware of higher knowledge. We can pull our inspiration by tapping into the Akashic Records and the collective unconscious, or the Akashic Records or the collective unconscious, because everything is. Okay, there's some words within the words. Everything. E-V-E, Eve. H-E-R, her. E-Y-E-I. The Hing. H-I-N-G, Hing is an Indian spice. That's Guru Nanak. And the 10 Sikh gurus. Okay, so the collective unconscious is Eve, who is also Guru Nanak. My brain is only a receiver in the universe. There is a core from which we obtain knowledge, strength, and inspiration. I have not penetrated into the secrets of this core, but I know that it exists, says Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla is a 20th century genius engineer, electrical engineer. I think he's called the father of electricity. Nikola Tesla also said, if you understand energy, vibration, and frequency, you can understand the universe. Nikola Tesla's parents are Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene is Eve, is Guru Nanak. Okay, we're uncovering her identities in this piece. Collective unconscious. Can give us immense creative breakthroughs. Many famous authors have claimed that they have written some of their best work as if possessed, dictated, unconscious. See, they don't credit Eve, Mary Magdalene, Guru Nanak with what they have received from the collective unconscious because they didn't know the name of the collective unconscious or the Akashic Records. But how do we access the collective unconscious? How do we reach a universal mind that contains all the ideas and knowledge? She's the daughter of the sun, and the sun can see everything and knows everything. That's why she's so bright. Your mind is the thing that has kept you alive by solving problems. Michelle says, what about the sun? It provides us light, heat, and food. The sun has kept us alive. She's got a point. Back to the article. Ever notice how when you're bored you think of the worst possible scenarios? That's your mind giving a problem to itself to get you all worked up and in a state of fight or flight. Your hormones get wild, giving your brain a necessary fix, and then he is awake to solve a problem and save you. You are wired to survive, but in today's day and age, there is no need for this kind of behavior. Cheetah will not chase you, I promise. So your mind is playing. All it takes is a realization that this is happening in moments when it does to change it. Practice. Once you realize that you are ready to go a step further, closer to collective unconscious, and you will be free to tap into the collective for inspiration. Use meditation. Remember, everything is a vibration, and our brain enters a state of higher vibration while we meditate. Now it's time to mention one more thing. Good things and emotions like love and creativity have a higher vibration. That's why we must lift our own vibration to reach it. Love and creativity. Venus, goddess of love, is the queen of creativity. That's Angel Michelle Einstein Songbird song. Aphrodite, the Greek goddess of love, is the queen of creativity because she's also Angel Michelle Einstein Songbird song, who is Mary Magdalene, who is Guru Nanak, who is Dr. Sigmund Freud. These are her past incarnations. She is the collective unconscious. Okay, so this piece is really talking about how to get to the collective unconscious, to spark your creativity, or to have some content, to have the content for a book or a song or a poem. So letting go of the need for inspiration is one way they're telling people how to do this. When we say we need inspiration to the vibrations around us, we vibrate as we don't have whatever we need. That's why we're not receiving it. Oh, I didn't finish that when I was talking about Michelle, Angel Michelle Einstein's Songbird song. There's a song called Songbird by Josh Groban, who is Jesus, and Rita Wilson. It's a lovely love song. It's very beautiful. Okay, so I was over here talking about the law of attraction. Observe it as a mirror. If you say, I need to be inspired, your reflection will respond, yes, you need to be inspired. If you release the need for inspiration and say, for example, I'm the inspiration, or I will write what I wish for, that's what you will get in return. You will notice ideas come to you from out of the blue. The important thing is not to obsess about not receiving. When you're obsessing, thinking about not receiving, again, you send out, I'm not receiving, and you get back, not receiving. That's the law of attraction. She didn't put this in this article, whoever wrote this article. I'm telling you that they're talking about the law of attraction. Okay, another way to access the collective unconscious is listen to your dreams. Dr. Sigmund Freud. Freud. Michelle, Michel, Michelle. Okay, so we're still talking about, still finding the identity of the collective unconscious. And now it's Sigmund Freud, Angel Michelle, Guru Nanak, Mary Magdalene. Who else do we find? Oh, Venus, the goddess of love, and Aphrodite, the goddess of love. All these identities are the collective unconscious, the same person, the daughter of the sun, Angel Michelle, Mary Magdalene, Jesus Christ's wife. Jesus Christ being Josh Groban. Okay, some people get most of the inspiring thoughts and emotions during sleep. Freud wrote a book about dreams. When I was in college at SUNY Empire, my sociology professor had that book, and it was the pages were all bent up. He obviously had studied it. And the faculty chair, who was my advisor, was enamored of Dr. Freud also. He was her hero. She thought him a genius. In the great books of the Western world, one of the books is Freud, the father of psychology. And his disciple, Carl Jung, is Dr. Jordan B. Peterson, who was a clinical psychologist at the University of Toronto. And he wrote 12 Rules for Life and Maps of Meaning. Okay, so let's move on. Some people get most of the inspiring thoughts and emotions during sleep. Write down your dreams or practice lucid dreaming to release the wildest imagination. And another way to tap into the collective unconscious, visualize. This exercise is quite close to meditation. As I spoke in one of my early YouTube videos, try visualizing the garden of ideas. You are in the garden, and whichever flower you pluck can open your mind and inspire you. Everybody knows this is Josh Groban, right? Jesus Christ. This photograph. Okay. So whichever flower you pluck can open your mind and inspire you. Observe the flower and let its beauty take you over. When you are done with visualization, rest for a while and try not to think about what you wanted to write. This also works well with writer's block. As Oscar Hammerstein, who was disillusioned when his song Old Man River was turned into an anti-American song by Paul Robeson, gave him writer's block, gave Hammerstein writer's block this life. So I've been trying to do talking shit therapy to release my writer's block. I have to forgive Paul Robeson and not worry that if I write another good song, it will be used against our wonderful country. Alright, so let's continue with this article. The important thing to remember is how you feel once you receive what you wished for. By remembering that feeling, it will be easier for you to tap into it again, recognize it, and reach what you want faster. As a deeper understanding of the concept of Akashic Records, or collective unconscious, or archaic remnants, I recommend you read The Law of One, the raw material, and read Universal Knowledge, the Akashic, Jung and the Unconscious Mind, and read Inspiration, Intuition, and the Collective Unconscious, not how it works. So you know who the Collective Unconscious is now, huh? We saw it in writing. There's the many identities of Jesus Christ's wife, Mary Magdalene. Michelle Einstein, Songbird song. Okay, so that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching.